Hello from the Daily Dad. Today we're at the Westfield Montgomery Mall, and this place, which features Thai street food, has caught my attention. Yeah, buddy, I'm curious and you're curious. Let's check out Kapow Buddy on this episode of the Daily Dad. The model, for the most part, is one of those assembly line choose your base, plus protein, plus toppings, plus sauce on the side setup. Now, there is a menu of unique bites, and there is a menu of special creations, but I'm going to stick with the build your own bowl concept. You can either place your order with a human, or you can head over to one of their self-serve order kiosks. First, we'll choose a type of base. Let's face it, in real Thai cuisine, base is not salad. It is rice, so let's go with that. And by the way, kudos for offering purple rice. This is one of the varieties you'll see in Thai cuisine, and among all rice varieties, this is one of the most nutrient-dense and antioxidant-dense. So my recommendation is to always go with this one. Step 2, choose a protein. Now, I came here several times to construct this review, so I did try all 6 of the selections, and my takeaway from the proteins ranged from kapow to kablooey. Let's rank from best to downright yucky. This is the steak, which was a special item on the menu. Unfortunately, it comes and goes like my stream of consciousness, but this was fire, nicely seasoned, hot off the grill, a nice pink juicy center, a manly portion. If you can find it, get this. Ground pork is probably the next best option. It is seasoned well enough. It's not fancy. You get a few ounces. It's just one of those meats, thanks to its fatty profile, that blends well with rice. Shrimp and chicken fall into this category of maybe, maybe not. The shrimp is better than the chicken, in my opinion, as it is more seasoned and thus has more taste if you're going to pop it into your mouth. But the shrimp, at least when I visited, didn't taste very fresh. It was a tad rubbery, and the main body did not separate easily from the tail section, which is a sign that shrimp is not fresh. The tail should pop off cleanly. Now, the chicken also falls into this category. You do get white meat chicken, which is a plus, but the chicken is pretty bland and it does need to be dipped into some kind of sauce. Both the tofu and the crispy pork belly need to really be overhauled. The tofu does not look appetizing at all. Check this out. It feels hardened. It looks hardened. I swear it's like a deflated balloon. It's probably been sitting around for a while. It's like that kid who gets picked last on a playground team. Nobody wants him, but there it is. There it is. Really disappointing. I mean, it was so disappointing that I actually returned it and I wanted my money back. Was the crispy pork belly. Even by looking at what they served, it has an appetizing factor of 0. The meaty part is very tough, leathery tough. It's a dental minefield. Now, to their credit, they were gracious enough to make a fresh batch for me, so check this out. This is what I got. It looks so much better. But weirdly, the same toughness persisted. Honestly, after trying this twice, it's not good. It's a mistake. What about the toppings? You can actually get as many as you'd like. Honestly though, I would only go for the string beans and bell peppers. It's not just that these are yummy, but I don't like all of these other small things scattered into my rice. It just turns my bowl of rice into a weird mashup. Now, say yes to adding a fried egg, all the cool Asians do. For the sauce, it's just something they give to you on the side. The last one on the list, the fish sauce, is incredibly salty and spicy, just saying. Jimju sauce is the most authentic to Thai cuisine, and it is perfect for dipping the bland white meat chicken into. So here are some final things to know. Since this is quick serve, the food only arrives to you lukewarm because it sits for an unspecified amount of time in one of those holding bins, unless they cook it from scratch, and they might, so you may want to politely ask the manager about it. Now, while the pork is probably the only protein I'd recommend, the steak is actually the winner here, but it's gone into hiding. Now, do the owners actually know how to run a restaurant? They have something on the menu board that they don't even sell. And check this out, prices on the menu board do not reflect what I actually paid, which is, I think, a big no-no. The experience is therefore really inconsistent, and the only predictable thing about this place is that it's really unpredictable. So as always, hey, remember that these videos that I create are for entertainment purposes only. So for more entertaining videos like this one, please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you. This is the Daily Dad reminding you to try new things and to be happy.